Hello, YouTube. This is Set Free from the Trap Ministry. I'm on here to speak to all the men and women who are in love with violent lyrics, who are in love with explicit lyrics. Have the stuff that they be saying on here. A woman don't want to be called out her name, or a man don't want to be called his name, but you ride around in your car and let these people cuss you out, and you call it entertainment. Entertainment ain't important. You let these people call you all type of names in the car every day, and the devil is just laughing at you while you listening to this. There's a lot of people on this YouTube and on social media are in love. You're in love with explicit lyrics. You're in love with explicit lyrics. Those who are in love with explicit hip hop lyrics in the world today. We have a devil. His name is Satan. And even though you think he's not real, he's very real. The men and women in the hip hop culture, those who support explicit lyrics, you turn it up real loud. You don't care what you put in your ear. You don't care what your kids listen to. You just don't care. You just don't care. You just try to justify it and repeat the words. So we have a devil. His name is Satan. It says in 2 Corinthians 4, if the gospel is veiled, the God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so they can't see. There's a lot of blind men and women who are blind to God's truth. The man or woman that's listening to explicit lyrics every single day in your car. Your kids repeat it. You don't care what you put in your ear. You just don't care. The God of this age. Who is the God of this age? The devil. He's disguising himself as an angel of light. The devil is blinding the mindset of the man or woman that's in love with explicit hip hop lyrics. The man or woman that you get in the car every single day, you turn on those explicit lyrics, you don't care. You don't care about nobody. You don't care what your kids say. Then if your kids repeat that, they get a spanking. But they only doing what you doing. Those who are in love in the hip hop culture, those who are in love with explicit lyrics, you listen to that stuff every single day. You think it's not gonna get inside your mind? Those who are in love with explicit hip hop lyrics, the devil is deceiving the mindset. The man and woman that listen to these lyrics every day, the God of this age, his name is Satan. He's the devil. He's real. He disguises himself as an angel of light, and he's blinding the mindset of this whole world. And it says, even if the gospel is veiled to those that are perishing. The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so they cannot see the light of the glorious gospel displayed. So all the men and women in this world who are in love with explicit lyrics. They're in love with explicit lyrics. Explicit lyrics. The devil is blinding the mindset. The woman that gets in the car and turns on explicit lyrics every single day, every moment, every hour. The devil is blinding the mindset. The God of this age, the devil is blinding the mindset of the man or woman that's in love with explicit hip hop lyrics. The devil is very real. Every time you get in your car and you turn on explicit hip hop lyrics, the devil's blinding your mind from God's truth. The devil don't want you to know the truth. He wants you to continue to listen to lies. The devil is blinding the mindset of the man or woman that's in love with explicit lyrics. You're in love with hip hop. You're in love with violent lyrics. You're numb to God's truth. The devil is blinding your mind from the truth of God. Man or woman that's in love with hip hop, you're in love with explicit lyrics. But God's goodness and kindness and love can lead you to repentance. Repentance is letting God change your thinking. So that's what this message was about. It says those who Those who are in love with explicit hip hop lyrics, the devil is deceiving the mindset. The devil is very real. It says the devil disguises himself as an angel of light, and he's blinding the mindset of the young man or woman that's in love with explicit lyrics. They blind to God's truth. If the gospel is veiled, it's veiled from those that are perishing. People are blind to the truth of God up here. It says if the gospel is veiled, it's veiled to those that are perishing. The God of this age has blinded the mind of unbelief so they cannot see. So there's a bunch of blind men and blind women. They blind to God's truth in their mind. Only God's goodness and kindness and love can lead them to repentance. Letting Jesus change their thinking up here. They blind to God's truth up here. Only Jesus Christ can change them. Those who support violent hip hop lyrics, those who are blind to God's truth, who get in their car and you so in love with explicit hip hop lyrics, you're blind to God's truth up here in the mind, according to the Bible. This is Set Free from the Trap Ministry, where real freedom is only in Jesus Christ. Bye bye.